What's up, everyone? Matt here with another Who Are They Real Review. And today I'm here to talk to you about a movie I've been looking forward to for so long, and that is none other than Halloween Kills. This movie does a lot of interesting things. However, overall, I felt this movie was kind of a disappointment. The kills. Let's go with the positive. The kills are awesome. Like that's why a lot of us are here. We're here to see Michael Myers and the carnage that he is going to bring with him, and that they succeeded in droves. The setup for Halloween Ends, the next film, is really cool and interesting because of where you end up being. And then the performances are still pretty good. So that's always a plus. Judy Greer is great in this one. And yeah, let's get to those negatives. It sucks because I know Connor and Taylor are looking forward to this. And so was I, honestly. We were talking. I was probably just as excited going into this as I am going into Scream after that first trailer. And it just sucks because as much as I wanted to love this film, and I loved certain aspects of it, like the ones I just did, or like the ones I just mentioned. Oh, I forgot to mention flashbacks. There's some added flashbacks that give context to more of what happened in 1978 and expands certain characters. Won't go into who because I don't want to spoil it, but it sucked to leave the theater feeling how I did because it was messy. But this film is messy. You had there's the trope that you bring characters in to set them up to die in horror films, and yeah, that's true. But it's a little bit harder to like actually care when you're like, oh yeah, we're bringing in these characters that that are survivors from the original films. And then be like, yeah. And let's try to build these characters who, for the most part, except like one, haven't meant anything to the serious sense. And let's try to make them care for them as more than fodder for a minute and use the nostalgia. And that's something that they fail at doing. The pacing is just off because it feels like, even though there's only like 3-4, feels like there's 8 different storylines going on. And you're just like, it just chop. And I'm not talking about the kills. It just feels like a choppy film. And it got to a point where I'm sitting there and I had Tom who's gotten a written review for us that you can check on Instagram. Yes, we have an Instagram. It's just Watt Real Entertainment or Watt Real Ent. And it sucked because I wanted more. I had I sat there. It ends abruptly. There's 2 new characters played by one Mad TV alum and one actor who I love from the show Righteous Gemstones. And they were the best parts. When you get to Big John and Little John, y'all are going to laugh your ass off. I really wanted and expected more. This felt like a setup film. They sidelined Laurie Strode. Like, she's completely sidelined. I'm sorry. I go to see a Halloween film for Laurie Strode. You set this up in the trailers and everything. Like, you kept saying Evil dies tonight. Have her have those epic shots in the hospital. you're like, oh, we're going in for another battle. That's not the case. Judy Greer does more than Judy Greer's character, Karen, who plays Laurie Strode's daughter, does more than this. Her granddaughter does more in this. And it sucks. And the thing that they led us to believe was the big connection between Michael and Laurie last film, we're basically told, yeah, forget about that. Forget about that. There's something else that you're going to find out in the next film. We hinted a little bit, but you're going to find out in the next one. It's just like, you did enough to keep me interested. I will go see Halloween Ends. When the trailer drops, I will probably be excited. But I'll be more skeptical heading into it. And that's not something I wanted to be. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, I went back and forth with this grade. Ultimately, I still had enough fun with this film that I'm giving it a 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 reels for me. But it was really close to not being one. And that's scary to me because I do enjoy the Halloween films. When I first started my foray into horror 4 years ago, oh wow, the Halloween films were some of the first films that I actually ventured into. So they do have a special place in my heart. And I hope that with this next film, because originally these were supposed to film back to back, COVID hit, they didn't. COVID kind of shut everything down in the little break. I did my research. Thank you to Mark Mazzaros, who corrected me on the third film already being in the can. It goes to start filming this upcoming January. I hope that with the time that they'll have following the release of this film, because it's bad. I know it's bad when I see these people who are Halloween fans walking out and being like, yeah, that wasn't good. My screening, there are Halloween fans walking out. They're like, no, that wasn't good. And that was a general thought. And I was like, oh no. And granted, I know other Halloween fans were coming out saying that was awesome. And that's good too. But this film is probably going to be one of the most divisive in the series. But yeah, Halloween Kills. I gave it a 3 out of 5. October 31st, Halloween itself. Our guys over I'm Really Scared are doing a special Halloween Kills episode, so be sure to check that out. I'm really excited to watch that. Maybe, just maybe, I'll pop up on it. But man, guys, this is another real review with myself, Matt. Remember, we do all this amazing stuff over here on Want Real Entertainment, and you should be sure to check it out. Like, we got a Dune review coming. We got Really Scared's back, Saber Reels, Spin from the Reels. Got all this stuff. So, like, subscribe, follow. Make sure to like this. The algorithm is a thing. The algorithm, like and comment. Even if you say just good review, leave a comment. Or if you've seen the movie, leave a comment about what you think about my thoughts, and maybe we'll hop along in the comments and have a conversation about this. But yeah, this was my review. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Matt, and this was another Who Are They Real review.